Okay, this is example 6 and example 7 from our 5-1 note packet. And if you take a look at number 6, we have a kidney-shaped swimming pool. We want to know the area. Please notice that our X here goes, they told us that we're in intervals of 2 meters, right? So if you were to calculate this, the total length of our pool would be 16 meters. Now, just for now, I'm going to break this up into intervals of 4. And the reason I'm doing this is because they want us to use the midpoint rule, okay? And they don't tell us how many sections they want, so we can choose. And the reason I chose 4 was because I am very easily able to obtain a midpoint here. My midpoints are in blue, okay? So when I do my change in X here, my change in X is going to be 4. Now, the lovely thing is when I'm looking for the width, let's call width W of X, because the width varies at different parts of the kidney-shaped pool. All right. For instance, if I need to find my width at 2, I know my width at 2 is 6.2. I know my width at 6 is 6.8. Even though we don't have a formula, we know what the widths are at that particular point. So what I'm going to do here is we want to remember that my midpoint rule is going to be the change in X times the function at my midpoints and there we go. I'm going to get an approximate area of about 91.2 meters square. Moving on to example 7, we're looking at rates at which rain fell in 2 different locations. They ask us to use a graphing calculator to go ahead and graph these 2 curves. So I'm just going to put this on pause and do that right now. So perhaps after you graph this in your calculator, it'll look something a little bit like this. And we are looking for the difference in the rainfall, which would be this area between the 2 curves, right? Okay, so notice that G is always our top function and F is our bottom function. So from 0 to 2, with respect to T, we're going to go our top function minus our bottom function. Yes? And so I plugged in the equations. Go ahead and pause the video if you need to. I'm going to combine like terms, distribute my negative. And so I'll have something like that. And then we're going to go ahead and take the antiderivative of this. And I'm going to pause the video and just crunch the numbers. And when I did that, I got this, which is approximately about 0.87 inches. And this represents the difference in the total amount of rainfall between the two locations over the time interval of 2 hours. All right, I hope that helped you.